continues today in the 2026 CONCACAF Under-20 Championship qualifying. A look back at the highlights of Guyana's 5-0 victory over Anguilla. That is officially communicated now as a 5-0 victory for Guyana, despite the way things ended with the red cards. But for now, confirmed as a 5-0 Guyanese victory. We'll take you back through the brighter moments of this game with the highlights and the goals that were scored by Guyana. The goal scoring started in the early going. A lot of numbers sent forward by Guyana. Heavy pressure, and finally they were able to turn that into a goal at the near post. It was Sheldon Kendall who had the finish past the keeper. And it was a sign of things to come for Guyana, getting into those dangerous areas and forcing the issue on the attack. Then Brian Wharton would score his first of two in the first half. Nice touch here to get it past the defender. Initially right there. And then he settles it down, pokes it past the keeper, makes it 2-0. Here's where Shamor Brown had an error. You have to feel for him. He was battling an injury, and shortly hereafter, he would be taken off for a substitute for an injury. Not sure if you just ever saw the run of Sheldon Kendall, and then he scuffed it as he was rushed. Brian Wharton, though, take nothing away from that finish from that distance to keep his composure. His second goal of the half, then Mateo Clark fed through, made it 4-0 before halftime for Guyana. Now, unfortunately, the way things would turn out at the very end, Sheldon Kendall and Mateo Clark, the author of two of the goals in that first half, would be two of the ones sent off very late for Guyana. Physical plays, yellow cards doled out toward the end of that first half to Takari Connor and Makai Connor of Anguilla. More opportunities came on a set piece late in the half for Guyana. Took it to the break, 4-0. Second half saw some opportunities for Anguilla. Yellow card there shown to Mark Phillips. That fifth goal was brewing, though, for Guyana, and it would finally come. The assist to the substitute, Isaiah Ifil. And the finish, second on the day for Sheldon Kendall. He had two. Brian Wharton had two. Mateo Clark had one. That was where things started to get chippy. Keontae Brooks shown a yellow. To be fair, probably should have been shown a red. Here is where Connor was shown a second yellow, then a red, but it should have probably been a straight red in and of itself, and that's what led to all the late bookings and the fight that ensued. Guyana not innocent in their role. A couple of red cards went their way. It felt like Anguilla sort of sucked them into it, and Guyana reciprocated. So it ended that way, but in the end, Guyana takes it 5-0 over Anguilla. Ultimately, technically, ends up walking back to a 3-0 forfeit in favor of Guyana. That's not something that has been communicated our way yet. That'll be up to CONCACAF to decide, but the game this evening from Willemstad, Curaçao, with Haiti taking on St. Vincent and the Grenadines in Group D. I'll look back at the highlights from Haiti's victory over St. Vincent and the Grenadines, an important one that it was here in Group D. From the jump, you can tell Haiti was on the front foot, though the goals didn't start coming until a little bit later on. Had a goalkeeper switch, Dinesh Grant having to come out, David Butler taking his spot. That would factor in importantly on at least one of the goals. This one, pinpoint precision header from Pierre, makes it 1-0 Haiti. Came in stoppage time in the first half. Maybe open the floodgates and force the Grenadines to play a little bit differently. This Haitian crowd was outstanding and loud throughout. Whistle ended the first half And it was in the second half that Haiti did most of their damage and really put this game to bed. Able to come up with a victory they needed to end the night. This is that goal I mentioned where maybe that goalkeeper switch because of the injury had an impact. David Butler had it just slip under his arm, one that he certainly should have stopped. Pierre is set the goal right. Hitting a two-goal cushion. It didn't take them long to turn that into a three-goal lead. Just kept pushing after that. You can tell maybe the shoulders slumped a little bit for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Perfect ball played over the top. The header to the far post, similar to the way the first goal was scored for Haiti. This one made it 3-0. All around well done in the attack. Ultimately, they would find a fourth. And it would be one of the stunners of group play. Absolutely brilliant from Josue Anglada. This is swinging through it. Just a lightning bolt to win it 4-0 for Haiti.